Cooking with Sydney from Working Butter. In a matter of seconds, she's joining us. And we're going to make something yummy and tasty. She'll tell you all about it in 2 seconds. But if you guys have questions, we're going to be cooking. We're going to try and answer along with you. Sometimes that's hard if you're looking down, but keep asking. That would be great. If you're cooking along, hopefully you've been watching on stories and you know the ingredients. Because if you don't, some of the stuff might not just have hanging around. Like, we're going to be using Spam. That's the main ingredient, actually. If you don't, so that'd be fun, but chat away, hang out with us. And she's going to come in a matter of seconds. But chat away, hang out with us. Let's see here. Okay. Hello. Sydney.
Am I cut off?
Yes.
Okay. So fun.
While you're doing
guys.
that, you want to tell everyone what you're making? What we're making?
Yeah.
What you're teaching me?
Guys, we're making
Right.
one of my favorite things in the whole world. And it is Spam Musubis, which I grew up with. My mom is from, sorry, as I adjust my, okay. We're making Spam Musubis, one of my favorite things ever. My mom is from Maui. It's a huge, huge thing in Hawaii with the Japanese influence. Japanese people do onigiri, which is a rice ball. And this is kind of the people in Hawaii's answer to that using Spam. But instead of a ball, it's more of like layers of rice with the Spam. So that's what we're making. We're going to do a little teriyaki sauce and maybe a brunch one with an egg in it. Yeah.
Cool. And everyone can see and hear us okay. If you can't, let us know and I'll attempt to fix that. And if you're not, and basically if you guys don't have the ingredients, you can still watch along and have fun, because what I'm going to do is this video will be produced fully. So it'll live on Instagram, IGTV later, and YouTube, the full video, and lots of other stuff. So if you just want to hang out with us now or cook later, that's totally cool. It'll also live in stories for like 24 hours. So there are plenty of options to, you know, do whatever goes wrong. We made it, try to make it very easy on you.
Yeah.
I have to get myself lower. I'm going to stand awkwardly so I fit in frame for everybody.
It's tough because you don't see what it looks like when you come on, you know, until you come on.
Oh, my head is cut off. What if well, is my head still cut off, Jamie? Sometimes I hate us being live.
I mean, it's just half of your head from what I can see. Jeremy, we need to get you a stool.
I have a stool, but then I can't cook. Stand by. All right. This is going to be the most riveting video ever. How's this now? It's
Yeah,
twisted.
David, we need you right now. Okay, see, now you just...
What's annoying here, just for, I can't really show anymore, but what's annoying is on my screen, I have a good 2 inches of headroom.
Yeah.
So I will stand like this and it'll be awkward and weird, and now I can't see anything you guys are saying, but we'll make it work.
Okay, and I'm just going to be partially cut off, I guess.
Great. Okay, whatever. What's the first step?
It'd be easier if they had a horizontal option.
Oh, like side, like this way.
Yeah. Right?
Funny is, what we could do, this is a little conversation for not live, but we could do is I could have a third camera going and we could split it down the middle and then you'd be split, but whatever.
Whoa. Okay.
We'll do that next time.
Yeah, I'll do it next time.
They're saying it's perfect. Let's get started.
Okay. Should we start?
Yes.
Hi, guys. We're making Spam Musubis. And I don't want to hear anyone talk shit about Spam right now. It's delicious. There's a reason why it is created and a gajillion people use it. Okay, so first up, let's take the Spam.
So you got normal Spam. I could not find normal Spam. I got teriyaki, but it'll be fine.
It'll be fine. The ideal is the lower sodium one because it is a bit of a sodium bomb, but that's just why we love it so much. And Jamie, you're right. This is a great pantry staple. It really is. Okay,
I was joking to Sydney when we were doing this. She was like, should we do spam? I'm like, spam might be all the food we have left very soon, so we should get used to eating it.
It's very true. It's very true. And if you like hot dogs, you like spam. Okay? Okay, let's open it up. So we take the top, take her off. And then I have to say also be careful when you're opening this because it is kind of sharp. I'm always like a little scared. Okay, so I've seen some people take this and like put a knife in it and try to get it all out. Just be, just do it. Just take it, give it a good smack, and it's gonna come out. See?
Oh, popped right out.
Right? See, yep. I told you. Okay, so I know a lot of you guys probably do not have a 30-year-old spam press that like my mom does from Hawaii. So for that, in that case, I mean, there's also new spam presses, but you can also use the can, or you could use a Tupperware, kind of like this size if you have it. But if you're using the spam can, yeah. If you're using the spam can, rinse it out. Okay, we rinsed it out. Now for the spam. Basically, we are looking for 1/4 of an inch slices. You don't want it super thin, you don't want it super thick, and you're just gonna slice it lengthwise. And you probably are gonna get like 8 or 9 slices in there. So let's cut the spam.
Wait, how big again? I wasn't paying attention.
Like 1/4 of an inch.
Okay.
And you're probably gonna get around like 8 or 9 pieces in there.
Do you cut like the edge to make it perfectly square first?
Nope. We're using everything.
Yeah.
No waste right now during the Rona. Jeremy, you've had spam musubi, right?
Yes, I have.
Where have you had it?
I had it in Seattle.
Oh, okay. There's a lot of Hawaii people in Seattle because it's on the coast.
And I had it. There's a Hawaiian place in New York. The restaurant name is I don't remember. But if someone really wants to know, DM me and I'll look it up and figure it out.
So it'll be between 8 and 10 slices because I just had 10.
All right, wait, you're way ahead of me per usual still.
That's okay then. Okay. Also, in the meantime, while you're doing that, because Jeremy, you've already prepped this because we planned a little bit ahead of time, we're gonna do a really simple teriyaki sauce for this. It is not needed, but I think it just adds a little something to it, and it makes it more interesting. And especially, I think it's maybe nice if you haven't had spam before, and teriyaki sauce is something that a lot of people are familiar about. So I put, I don't know, maybe 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, maybe 2 teaspoons of sugar, and a couple of shakes of garlic powder in a pot. And that's been slowly reducing a low. If it gets, I'm just getting it going. It's still on?
I just put it on to get it going again.
Oh, perfect. If it gets too hard, you can always put a little water in it just to
I put a ton
it.
of water. It was like stuck to the pan, super thick molasses.
Well, did it work when you put the water in?
We're doing that now.
Perfect. We'll see. Okay. So while that's happening,
I'll let that go. Okay.
Medium nonstick pan.
All right, I had that going to, wait, let me crank that up to 350, you think?
Okay. I'm putting the spammies in.
My pan turned off, so it's gonna take a minute. Stand by.
That's okay.
Get that cranking. If you guys have any questions, I will attempt to, well, I don't know any answers, but I'll at least try to read them to Sydney so she can answer them. Spam Queen, is that your new nickname?
Apparently. Kelly, is that my name? Ooh, someone's making a lobster roll. I've never made a lobster roll. That sounds good.
I don't like breaking down lobster.
Yeah. It's not great. Okay. So for the spam, just, you don't want, you're not like heavy, you're not like fully getting your spam really cooked. You're just lightly browning the outside. It's already cooked. It's like a hot dog. Like a hot dog, you just throw on the grill to heat up, or you boil it just to heat it up. So the spam, we're lightly browning it. We don't want it crispy. Like I said, sometimes I'll get it like that if I'm just eating that with like a bowl of rice. But yeah. Okay. Let's see what these look like.
Did you use?
Also, long chopsticks are the best.
I think mine's hot enough. I'll still put it down. How many did you cook off?
However many fit in the pan well. You don't want to overcrowd it though. You'll probably work in 2 batches.
I mean, I have a huge skillet, so we should be good.
All right. Has anyone ever cooked with chopsticks before?
Damn, crispy. I almost got there.
I like my, I don't know what, I like my spam crispy, but not for this. You want to still get some meat going on in there. Okay. Okay. In the meantime, oh wait, I already did that. Okay.
All right, I think the sauce is
Where's
good.
everyone tuning in from?
I flip these.
It reminds me of my childhood. Me too. It reminds me of my childhood too. All the time. All right, how's your thing looking?
Spam, I'm flipping. So then we're pretty much there.
Okay.
And sauce is great. Done. I put this into a little bowl. Stand by.
Yeah.
Last thing for now. How much sauce should we have?
It's a very small amount.
Yeah, most of it's stuck to the pan, but I think that's fine. I'm gonna say spam. Is your spam done?
Is my spam done?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll take it off. And we can take
Mine's
it off.
like crackling away. I feel like it's gonna be
Okay.
too toasty.
I think your heat is also really high.
Yeah, might have cranked a little bit. All right, so take them off onto a paper towel.
Also, yeah, if you have a plate with a paper towel on it, it's kind of like if you're cooking bacon, just to get some of the excess grease off. Because, we're healthy around here.
What other kind of preparations did you have spam with?
Usually spam for me was more of like a breakfasty, like daytime thing. One of my favorite things still is just spam with a bowl of rice. Like cooking it like this, but a harder cook, just more browned with rice. It's also delicious with eggs and rice, whether that be scrambled eggs or a fried egg. It's really, really good. What else? How else do I have spam? Spam and fried rice is delicious if you kind of
Ooh, I
heat
like
it up.
that.
Yeah,
So
I know a lot of people.
So they said spam stew.
Yes, I know. There's like a Korean stew that I'm gonna completely butcher the name, so I'm not even gonna try. But people will put that in there. I've seen people put spam in ramen. I mean, I know my mom grew up eating like straight up spam sandwiches, which I fully support. Yeah, it's very versatile, you guys. Very versatile. How else have you had it?
How else have I had it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I certainly did not grow up with it.
Yeah.
It might have just been the Musubi, and it's definitely been thrown into something. I want to say like some sort of rice dish somewhere.
Yeah. I bet. I think it's funny. Over the past couple of years, so many restaurants have made like homemade Spam, like
that's where I've had it. Well, no, I didn't have it like that. Jordan at Flip Siggy definitely used Spam in some dish that I had.
But he made it?
No, he was working with Spam, so he's definitely Spam.
Oh, cool. There's a place in San Francisco called, is it Liho Liho? Am I making that up? Liho Liho Yacht Club, I think it's in San Francisco.
Yes.
And they do a house-made Spam, and I haven't been to San Francisco in forever, but I've heard it's really good. I think I'm gonna always like the OG one better, but
I think I had that place saved in my folders for San Francisco, so 100%.
You have had it?
No, I have it saved on my San Francisco restaurant list.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Because they were doing something in New York, maybe. I don't remember. It looked amazing though.
Got it. Okay, so now.
So if anyone wants to know, it's looking good.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Wait, how did it get so rectangular?
How did it get so rectangular?
Yeah, let me see yours again.
I don't know. Did I cut it the wrong way?
I don't know how it came out like that. Oh, you cut it high, huh? Or like when it was sitting up.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Was that
it's
wrong?
Fine. I mean, I don't think there's a wrong or right way, but this is the normal way to cut it, is like on the side.
So AKA, I did it wrong.
Okay, so Spam is cooked. Now what we're gonna do with this pan, while we have these yummy juices in here, we're gonna put some scrambled eggs in there. We're not scrambling them. We're making more of like a really thin omelet, which will then cut the same size as the Spam. So we're gonna make Spam and egg musubi. Okay. So I just have 2 eggs in here.
I almost always crack my eggs with these whole eggs, but I accidentally bought liquid eggs anyway because I thought they were egg white. So I'm just gonna use that.
Cool. Nothing wrong with that. So
People yell at me.
We're going in. And this should cook in like a second. Like I'm just moving it around the pan, kind of like if it's a crepe. We want it pretty thin.
Well, I can't do that, so I'm just gonna let it cook.
And
yes,
this
the normal
isn't like
way.
something
AKA
super
Jeremy did it the
traditional.
wrong way.
No, it looks good. I was just confused for a second. And if you're using a good nonstick, it should kind of just be able to turn right over and it'll be done. Okay.
It's not what's happening on my ends, but whatever.
Is it nonstick? Oh, maybe because of the
I honestly don't think it was enough fat coming from the Spam. I think I just should have sprayed it down really quickly.
Oh, okay. Well, it's okay. The Spam, it's just about the taste. That's the most important thing here.
I want it to look beautiful.
That's true. We want both. We want both.
And, it is. It's also just the skillet not being consistent enough on the heat. Because one side of it's perfect, the other side of it is shit. Oh,
ooh, someone said I put Spam in my corn chowder instead of bacon. Whoa. That sounds incredible. Spam mac and cheese. Dude, you guys are killing it. I love Spam cut up in a big salad. That's the best thing I've ever heard. Good for you. Chicken katsu musubi. You could totally make that.
Okay.
Why not? Okay. So do we have our eggies cooked?
Yeah, they're cooked.
Okay. Cool. So we want to, since it's a circular pan, you don't have to do this. I'm just OCD. I'm going to make it so it's like straight edges all around.
Well, your brain would break if you saw my eggs, so.
I'm sure it's beautiful.
No, it's not.
And these can be used as snacks because remember, even like when we did the egg salad sandwiches, the crusts, these are snacks, you know? Or you could also just use these later and layer them up. Okay. So I think the easiest way, I mean, it's not going to be perfect. I'm going to try. I feel like, can you even see what I'm doing because of the...
I can see just like the absolute bottom if I squint past all the comments.
Okay. Well, I feel like there's no other way to do it. Right?
That's all right. If you guys are just hanging out with us now, I will be producing a full video for IGTV and for YouTube and for TikTok, sort of something, with this full recipe. So if you're missing anything now, you will get the full thing. Don't you worry.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, and then one thing I forgot to mention that someone actually liked last time, I hate when my cutting board moves around. It's like my least favorite thing in the whole world. So I always wet a paper towel, put it under there, and now it doesn't slide around anymore. Okay, anyway, let's dress the Spam. So we're gonna put the Spam back into the pan. Just keep it on like medium low.
Okay. Well, there's eggs everywhere.
Is your sauce, how's your sauce looking?
Sauce is rocking and rolling.
Great. Oh, mine might need a refresh. Gonna put some water in it.
Sid, these are what my eggs look like.
Oh, so they're scrambled eggs.
No, that wasn't the point, but that's just how it came out because they were sticking. So they ended up being scrambled.
That's okay. Listen, rice, egg, and Spam in any way taste delicious. So I was telling Jeremy earlier, your sauce might harden. And if that's the case, just add a little bit of water to it and put it over like on low heat and it'll totally come back to life. Sorry if this noise is annoying. It doesn't sound great IRL either. Also, I really need a smaller pot. This is so stupid.
I got a pot. What are you doing with it?
I'm just stirring it up a little bit. Okay. So now we're gonna put the sauce directly back onto the Spam.
On the skillet.
Yeah.
Just gonna use my hands.
So I'm just pouring. Woo! And I know it doesn't seem like a lot because it isn't a lot of sauce, but that's because we don't want like it's super saucy. It's really more of like a coating on the Spam. Nothing, it's like super, I really don't love when.
Mine is like thick.
Well, is it able to pour?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, then you're good. Okay, so basically I'm just moving these around in here so they get coated with the sauce. Like,
Both sides.
I have it on a low heat right now, but that's just to like keep it going, but it's not like it's cooking.
Ooh, these are... Mine are going to be very potent because my Spam was teriyaki already, but you know, whatever.
What? I'm sorry, what did you say?
So mine are going to be very strong.
Oh, yeah. Well, luckily, like, we're not actually salting anything in this. Like, it's just the rice and the nori. So I think it'll still be okay. I think that'll balance it out.
I mean, I like salty. I think it'll be fine.
Yeah.
All right. Looking good.
So our Spam's done. So it should be all coated like this, nice and glistening and beautiful. I'm gonna remove this so I can put it on a plate and we can make our musubi making station. Okay. Honestly, using chopsticks to cook is like a really good hand workout.
I bought a hand workout thing today.
What does that mean?
Like it's a grip thing.
Oh, that's cool. All right. One last thing to do before we assemble. So I've cut up my nori about 3 inches wide.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure you guys have seen, like when you go to sushi restaurants, like if you're doing omakase, chef will put it over an open flame, and that's to get all of the oils out. So my mom does that. So I'm gonna do it. So I just turned my flame on, and then be careful here. Don't like stick your finger into the flame, but you know, it's just a quick, you know, like a little touch of it. Like you don't actually want to put it in there because or else it will burn, obviously.
Just get it alive. Yeah.
Just the essence. It's kind of like, you know,
Yeah.
when you get like
spices.
Yeah. It's like when you get like a Negroni or something, and you know they do that to the orange rind or the peel.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then it kind of spritzes around and you're not sure what's happening. Okay. Are we ready to assemble?
Sure. Maybe.
Okay.
We'll see what else I can fuck up.
Someone asked, I have store-bought teriyaki. Can I use that? Sure, go for it. I just like making this myself because it's really simple and you know the ingredients that are in there, but you can 110% use store-bought teriyaki, absolutely. Just make sure to only use a little bit. All right, let's assemble. I'm moving my face for a little so we can see better. Is that a better?
Yeah, that looks good.
Okay. So
if you want, could you move your cutting board closer to the stove a little bit? As much as it can go. Yeah, that'll help, I think.
That?
Better. Yep.
Okay.
At least for me. I have no idea what other people see, so whatever.
I know. Me either. Okay.
You guys tell us if you can see what's going on. If you can't, I don't really know how to fix it, but we'll do what we can.
Yeah. All right. So I have a ton of rice. This is like 3 cups of rice that has been freshly cooked this morning, but it's now at room temperature. It's really important to not have the rice too hot or else the nori will wilt and it'll be really sad. But if you're eating it fresh, go for it because that sounds delicious to me. And I've definitely done that before. All right. So we also have a bowl of water, and this is for our hands and for dipping the press in because rice is really sticky and you want to wet your hands so it doesn't get all ricey and sticky. Okay. Someone confirmed they can see. Thank you, Tess. All right. So move that water. I guess you can't see the rice, but it's okay. All right. So first things first, the nori is going to go down first if you have the press. You'll see that nori has a shiny side and a not shiny side. It's a rough side. You want to work on the rough side. So you're going to place the shiny side down because you want the shiny side to show. I always think of it as like you want the pretty side to show, like the shiny side. So yeah, shiny side down. So shiny is going down. Jam it in there. Yep. Now we are going to put the mold if you have it. I'm just going to wet it a little bit again so it doesn't stick. Oh, almost forgot my furikake.
Oh yeah, I got that. I got 2 kinds, Sid.
Ooh.
I don't know, you tell me which ones to use. I've actually been using it almost every single day in different things. Shiso and ebi.
I would use the shiso one.
Okay.
Interesting though that they have an ebi. Okay, so wetting hands for the rice. It really depends on like your mold and everything, but I mean, I don't know. I have like a good handful in here. This might be like 2 tablespoons maybe. I don't know. I'm really bad at knowing like measurements. So I'm gonna put that in.
How much did you put in?
I put in like probably 2 tablespoons worth, like 2 chunks.
Wait, hold it up for me.
Oh, well, it's okay. This is not the ideal. Probably like this.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna put it in the mold. And then the first layer, you want to smush it down because you want this original first rice to be like really smushed. So we're gonna press hard.
I'm very confused here. What did you do with the nori?
The nori goes down first.
Into the tray.
Oh, I forgot you're using the tray. Why don't I show this first and then I'll show how to use the Spam can.
Okay.
Okay, so nori's down. The musubi, or the mold is here, then the rice. And this is the nice thing about the mold. The mold, you can see what you're doing because it's clear, which is pretty cool. If you guys can see the layers there. All right, then from here, furikake. This is not, you don't need to do this. This is just something that I really like. Spam is going in. And then we're gonna take another layer of rice. So a lot of places you'll see do just rice on the bottom and the Spam on top and then wrap it. That's not how I like to do it. I like the both sides of rice. I think it's better that way. I think it holds together better. Yeah. Okay, do that. Time to press it again. And you can work with like, if you see like, oh, it might need a little more rice there, like just throw it in there, why not? So I'm gonna press down. And then this is the fun part. This comes off. And then you just wrap her up. I like to put a little bit of water on the edge so it stays. This one got a little messed up because I had to take the rice off, but this is what he looks like.
That's good.
What are you doing there? Yeah. All right.
I want to know what about the egg?
Okay. Let's do, should we do one with the Spam can or another regular one with egg?
Let's do it so I could do it. So I have a Spam can, but I have a little tin.
Well, you just use the Spam can that you took the Spam out of.
You think that's easier than this?
Yes, because that's too big. I can tell already.
Okay. Ready.
All right. Ready. So you need plastic wrap if you're going to do it like this.
Mm-hmm.
So take some plastic wrap and put them inside of the Spam can. So here we're gonna, are you still plastic wrapping? All good.
Okay, we are plastic wrap into the Spam can.
Okay. What about the egg? Natalie, we are gonna do the egg in a second.
Whatever. Good. Yep.
Okay. So plastic wrap in the Spam can. Again, this is for someone who doesn't have a mold, which is most people. So it's in there. So we're gonna wet our hands a little bit. Rice. we're gonna put our rice directly in there. And it's gonna be a little awkward. Like you kind of have to like smash your hands in there a little bit.
Just to press it
Like
down.
I'm kind of using like the flat part of my knuckle, if you can get it in there.
I just use the top of the Spam without sticking it.
The top of what? Okay. And then furikake from there. So inside. And then Spam goes there. And then more rice.
All right, that's good so far. More, more rice. Same amount?
Sorry?
The same amount of rice on top?
Yep, same amount of rice.
Okay.
Oh shoot, my plastic wrap got kind of messed up. Oh, it's okay.
Smaller hands probably work better for this.
Yeah, that's probably true. So when I took it out, this is what happens when you take it out of the plastic wrap or out of the can with the plastic wrap. So you're still gonna kind of like use the plastic wrap to keep it all together, but you kind of wanna like try to mush it down, not mush, but like just form more of the mold that it already had, like the shape.
All right. I should just be able to yank it out of the can?
You what, I'm sorry?
No, nothing.
So, I mean, this is what it looks like coming out of it, which doesn't look that bad.
That looks pretty good.
Yeah. And so then we're going to do the same thing. We have our nori, shiny side onto our working surface.
Shiny side onto the working surface. Copy.
Yeah. So food onto the rough side.
Where on the nori? I can't see.
It'll just be in the center of it.
Okay, mine fell apart already.
Yeah, you really got to mush it down if you're using that way. But a super common way that they serve musubi or have it available, like for pickup, like you can even go to 7-Elevens in Japan and get it. They're wrapped in plastic wrap, so that actually kind of helps keep it together. And I've been practicing these a lot, and that's what I have been doing for friends. I'll wrap it up in the plastic wrap, and that helps keep it together anyway.
All right, so I got the rice down. What's the next step?
Rice down on the nori?
Yes.
So you just wrap
it?
like it's, I can't see it.
Just show me. Let me see yours. You just folded it over.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's what I was
And you
asking.
can just put a tiny bit of water there so it stays.
Yep. That's what I did.
Cool.
All right. How does that look?
It looks pretty good.
How does that look?
That looks good.
Okay.
I mean, it's gonna taste good. It's just next time with the plastic wrap, smush it more together. I am Jeremy. Oi.
It's still going to taste good. That's what's important.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna make another one in the mold now. With egg. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Is that okay?
Do it. Yeah, of course.
All right. So shiny side down again. Can anyone see what I'm doing? It's kind of hard.
Well, I don't know how people see it. If people are seeing you on top, then you're totally fine. The people that see me on top, it's not as good.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either.
All right. Well, anyway, so that goes down. We have our mold again. Gonna wet the sides of it.
I'll practice.
Okay. That's a better view. Okay. Bye, Em. Love you.
Are you going to stick around for 2 seconds, make fun of me, and leave? Thanks.
So mold goes down on top of it like that. So the nori is going to be vertical, and then you're going to put the mold the other way. So it should be horizontal, or vice versa. All right. So rice down first. Gianni, you're my best friend. She keeps asking me to say that. So rice goes down first. We're gonna mush the rice. Push it down.
You think I
want it to be even.
Or too much?
Maybe a little too much.
I'll use less this time.
Rice goes down. And then furikake.
For people that don't know, what is furikake?
Furikake is dried nori, usually with, it's like a topping, dried nori, and then it usually has sesame seeds in it too. This one has shiso leaf in it, which I think you're using. But there's a million kinds of furikake. Like Jeremy even has a shrimp one. My cousin said that he's had a like a kimchi one, which sounds pretty cool. So yeah. Okay, so with the egg one, we're gonna do Spam, and then we're gonna layer a piece of the egg omelet on top. All right. And then same thing, rice goes directly back on there. Like this. And then we're gonna press. Do you know what's crazy? My mom said that her uncle got her this in Hawaii like 30 years ago.
The mold?
This mold, yes, it's from Long's Drugstore in Maui. It even says it on, of course, she still has the wrapper, what's this called?
Box.
The container? The box. $3.29 from Long's. Like, it's super old. Pretty cool though. All right, so the mold comes off. Bye, mold. You come off. And then wrap.
Shiny side down?
No, yes.
All right, I'm gonna try again at the molds, get it super tight this time.
All right, so this is our egg one.
Ooh, well, I mean, the layers before I put it in there look fucking great.
Yeah. Mush it down more though.
Yeah.
Like in your hands, kind of,
Yeah.
you know. So guys, this is the spam and egg one, which looks pretty good. Are the molds expensive? Jeremy, how much was your mold that still hasn't
So my
arrived?
mold did not come yet, but I bought it online and it was $8. So it's
Beautiful.
not expensive. It's just a piece of plastic. It's really not expensive.
Yeah. I don't think they have, mine is acrylic from my mom. I don't think they have acrylic anymore. I think that's kind of an old thing. But an old school thing, but yeah, use anything. Tess asked, I don't have furikake. I have black and white sesame seeds. You could do that. I don't think you need it. But you could. I love sesame. All right, should we make another one? Should I show how to make another one in the Spam can?
Sure.
Okay. So again, I know not everyone has a mold. So if you don't have a mold, you can use the Spam can and throw some plastic wrap in there. So I'm gonna throw some plastic wrap in there. We'll start with our rice.
Yours are much more beautiful than mine.
My original ones were not. I've honestly been practicing.
Here, I'll go from. That's better.
Yeah, that one was good. How does it taste?
I've just been eating the rice that fell out. I didn't taste it yet.
Okay. So we're kind of like, yeah, you're right. This is easier if you have smaller hands. All right, then furikake goes in. Again, This is totally optional. 100%. I just really like it. Spam directly in there after that first layer of rice. We'll make this an egg one. Eggy goes in, and then more rice to top him off.
And if you guys are watching and you want the full recipe, or you missed this will be on stories 24 hours. I'll then be putting up a video, maybe Sunday or Monday, with the whole recipe for you. You can rewatch the entire live on YouTube, or you can watch a cut down version on Instagram. So if you're looking just for the recipe, something will be up on Instagram. If you want to enjoy the full hour of us making this, and you can do it live, or quote unquote live, aired live, it'll be on YouTube. So just watch it all with us.
Yeah. So this is what it looks like when it comes out of the can, which that actually looks not that bad.
Good. That's what mine look like.
Yeah. So
It's
when
the
it does
sides
though,
don't look the same.
I would just still kind of mold it a little, like you want to, yeah, get all the rice tight, but try to keep, you want to keep that shape.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of working around it. And then gonna get our nori ready. Shiny side down. You guys already know that though. You're so smart. I always cook with a towel, but especially with this, because there's just so much like schmutz. This is the kind of hard part. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Then we'll wrap him up. And you want to wrap it tight.
Okay.
You know, the canned ones are not bad.
I don't understand why you can see your layers and I can't.
Well, I'm trying to be meticulous with the amount that I'm putting and like kind of make it even.
Oh, that whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I think like, so this is with the mold. I put a little too much rice on it. And then this is without the mold.
Tighter with mold, but looks good.
Yeah. So yeah. Did we miss anything?
Should we
Does
try
anyone
them?
have questions? Oh yeah, let's try them.
Which one are you going to cut into, egg or no egg?
What you choose?
I'll try the egg.
Okay. We'll try
Serrated or sharp knife?
I use a sharp knife, and you just want to do one cut. Like it's like if you're cutting sushi, it's the same thing. A serrated would get the nori kind of, it would like, oh yeah, see, now when I cut into, this is the one that I did in the Spam can, this one does not look good. That is way too much rice.
That looks okay.
Yeah. All right, let's try it. Mm-hmm. What do you think?
It definitely fell apart all over me. But I like it, but you're right. I was worried about the salt, honestly, with all the rice and even the eggs. They cut through the salt really nicely. I wouldn't call it too much at all.
Right? Yeah, because we don't even salt the eggs. Do these need to be eaten right away, or can they stay in the fridge overnight? You can totally store it in the fridge, but if you're planning on eating it, I would take it out like at least an hour before. There's nothing worse than hard refrigerated rice. And something I recommend, like if you make it in like the morning or something, wrap it in plastic wrap and keep it out. Like you can keep it out on the countertop out of direct sunlight, totally. In Hawaii, if you go, like I said, in 7-Elevens, or like if you go into little markets or stores, they will be out on the counters, not heated, not refrigerated, just in the plastic wrap. Someone asked, can I use brown rice? I don't think that the brown rice will stick together as well. I'm sure you could try. Try it out and tag us and let us know how it went. White rice is just so sticky that's why it does. It works really well. It's like, it would not work with like a jasmine rice or another kind of rice. It wouldn't work.
And even not just, I got sushi rice.
Yeah, that's great.
So even more, but I mean, even more so than just white rice.
Yeah.
Make it even stickier.
Yeah, I mean, I always use Japanese rice, always. I even use Japanese rice for like last night I made like taco bowls and I'm using Japanese rice with like lime and cilantro because I love it. Do we offer delivery? Depends how much you want to pay for it. What else? Are there any more questions? I like the brown rice question though. All right.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. We are almost at the hour anyway. So, yeah, you guys just tuned in. This will live in stories for 24 hours. I will also be producing a video for Instagram that should go up Sunday, Monday with the whole recipe to follow. If you want to just sit and watch us chit chat for an hour again, this entire video will also live on YouTube when that video goes out. So it goes up Sunday or Monday. Mm-hmm. And the recipe's on your account already, I think, right? Did you put it on your post? I forget.
No.
Well, but you can ask Cindy.
Yeah, it's literally like basically 3 ingredients if you get down to the nitty gritty. Spam, rice, nori. You can put the teriyaki sauce in it if you want. You can put the egg in it if you want. You can put the furikake in it if you want. But yeah, try Spam, you guys. Honestly, it's really something that really does hold a very special place in my heart. And don't knock it till you try it.
Yeah, I don't really understand. I don't understand why people don't like it. Out of all the things, texture-wise, it's not weird. Maybe a little bit, but when you heat it up, it changes a bit. But that texture really isn't. I don't know. I don't get the hate either.
Yeah.
But okay. Yeah, that's it. Thank you guys. If you're going to make this, tag us in your stories. That would be cool. We want to see it. Everyone tagged us in Egg South Santos. That was cool seeing everyone's like taking
yeah, that was awesome.
Ideas they brought to it. That's what cooking is all about. That's why, like, both of us, when we talk about ingredients and amounts and stuff, we're just like, oh, we more eyeball it than anything, because I think that's the fun part of cooking. If everybody just cooked the same thing over and over again, food would be very, very boring. So it's putting your own spin on it.
Yeah, and if anyone has any like suggestions or things that they would want to see be made too, let us know.
Cool. All right. Bye, guys.
All right. Bye, guys.